Forewarning, this is probably going to be a long post and it'll have some life lessons. So if those are not for you, keep scrolling. No, seriously. I saw a quote and it said, if your kid is a C in math, but a star in ninja, hire a ninja coach, not a tutor. I'm never home. My neighbors remind me often that they never see me home. I'm never home. And people can't figure out why I do all the things and go all the places. They're like, I would never drive that far for my kid. I would never put him in all those sports. I would never, whatever. And the thing is I only allow my kids to do one sport per season. But I have this rule in my house that if you show me 100%, 110%, and you absolutely love doing something, I will figure it out. I will work more. I will get sponsors. I'll do whatever I need to do to be able to put you in the sport that you want to be put in. I will just figure it the fuck out. I don't know how, I don't know where or when or why, but I will. And part of that is it creates these insane memories. And I think being on a team of a sport of some kind is such a good life lesson for these kids. It teaches them teamwork. It teaches them how to be loyal to one another. It teaches them how to uplift each other in times of need. It teaches them how to be empathetic towards other people when they're having bad days. It teaches them a lot of things. And then also, it's something that your kids can be proud of if they're not thriving at school. But even if they thrive at school, just a little food for thought. Even if your kids thrive at school, they could graduate and never want to do anything with it. They could not go to college. They could decide that they don't want to do anything with their education. And it's not going to be a big deal if they made an A in math or they made a C in math because they passed, and that's what matters. So just some food for thought. If the saying goes, if you love your job, you'll never feel like you're working a day in your life. How do we expect these kids to go to school all day, every day, not be thriving, or it's hard for them, so they're studying all the time, blah, 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 and then have nothing that they're able to thrive at and be proud of and feel like they are good at and that they love to do? Like, why do we expect more out of them than we want out of ourselves? I understand. You might have a job that you absolutely hate and you have to go and do it because you have to make money. I get it. Okay? But what I'm saying is, why are we going to teach our kids that they have to do the same thing? Because they don't. They can find something that they love and figure out a way to thrive at that something. Whether nowadays there's so many avenues, like they could do it on social media, they could create a job in it, they could do all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be what we thought. And one of the things that I learned a long time ago, or a saying that I learned a long time ago that has always stuck with me, is not everybody can be the same, and we need someone for every single job, because we still need our Starbucks workers, because we still want our Starbucks every day, right? So everyone is different. Everyone's job is different. Not everyone's going to be the same. And if you look in the world and look at how many actual jobs there are, your kids can make a living doing almost anything that they want to do and that they love to do. So it's better that we teach them now, we work hard at what we love to do and figure out a way to make it work for us, than trying to make something else work when we're not happy doing it, we're not thriving at it, and it's not something we're passionate about. Because if we can let these kids find something that they're passionate about and that they love and that they can work hard and get life lessons out of, I promise you it will be so much more rewarding in the end. Because at the age of 18, they're gonna know who they are, what they want. I don't push my kids to do anything they don't want to do. Like, if my daughter came to me today and was like, Mom, I don't want to do cheer anymore, we would talk about why, how, the reason, make sure it's not anything just because she wants to quit, and we wouldn't do it anymore. She would never. God dang, she would live there if she could. But I'm just saying, my son, he always does basketball. I was like, do you want to do basketball this year? He's like, are all my friends going to be there? And I said, actually, this year it's going to be a little different. It seems like people are going to be on different teams, and it won't be the same people, all together. And he's like, honestly, it's not really my sport. I love it, and I do it with my friends because I love hanging out with my friends and having something with them, but it's not something I'm passionate about. He's 7, by the way. And I was like, okay, so what do you want to do? He's like, let's find something else during that season, or maybe I'll take some time off. And I was like, sounds good, baby. He's like, okay. I was like, if you change your mind, you let me know. He's like, yeah. If one of my friends is on a team that I really want to be on, then I'll do that. I was like, okay, good. We gotta stop telling these kids what they have to do and let them make decisions at some degree of a level. But if we want a better generation, we're going to have to figure out how to create a better generation. Because if you're doing every single thing that your parents did to you or close to it, and then you struggled in your teen years, you struggled in your 20s, then don't expect anything different to happen for them.